I'm from their cloth. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
What's up, fight fans? This is Counterpunched with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Bob Arum, Aurtur, Beterbiev, and the war that's going on around us. Get this. Arum states that Beterbiev is not Bivol. He's a legal resident of Canada and has nothing to do with Russia. Bob Arum hopes those that oppose Canelo's fight against Dmitry Bivol, because Bivol resides in Russia, can differentiate between Bivol and the Russian-born light heavyweight champion his company co-promotes. Arum and his fellow co-promoters for Aurtur, Beterbiev, and Joe Smith are in the process of finalizing a deal for their light heavyweight title unification fight to take place June 18th in Madison Square Garden, Hulu Theater in New York. The 90-year-old Arum made it clear during an interview with Boxing Scene that he feels any public opposition to Beterbiev participating in their 12-round light heavyweight championship match would be completely misguided. He said that's absurd because Beterbiev is a legal resident of Canada. He has lived there for many years. He has a Canadian passport, and he's got nothing to do with Russia. It's different from Bivol, who lives in Russia. Beterbiev is Canadian. Let me stop right there. In case you guys don't know, of course we know about the war, Russia's invasion of the Ukraine. And Vladimir Klitschko has planted a seed, an idea, that everyone that is Russian or lives in Russia should be boycotted from sports. You know, they're doing that to imports, alcohol, etc., for anybody or anything that's coming out of Russia, okay? Vladimir Klitschko had a good idea, or should I say an idea, of stopping everyone that is Russian or lived in Russia or affiliated with Russia, just to support the unpopular invasion of the Ukraine, okay? And Bob Arum is basically, since he co-promotes Aurtur, Beterbiev, he's saying, well, what does Beterbiev have to do with Russia? He's not Russian, he's Canadian. Well, he's Canadian by way of Russia, okay? But does that mean that he should be boycotted? No. Does that mean Bivol should be boycotted? No. You know, because politics and sports, they do go hand in hand, but they don't have anything to do with the other. There's politics in boxing, but politics, because of war, has nothing to do with someone that totally has a different profession. Okay, he's not a politician. Okay, these guys are not pretending to be politicians. Now, if he took a strong stance on his support of Russia or something like that, that would be somewhat understandable. Why? Because then he would be a voice. He's already a public figure, and people look up to him. Okay, the perfect example, I keep going back to Max Schmeling and Adolf Hitler. Okay, Adolf Hitler was in rising power at the time. He was in power by the time Max Schmeling beat Joe Louis, or around that time. So Adolf Hitler praised Max Schmeling, but Max Schmeling was just a German. He was not a Nazi, okay? But his country was going through that reign at the time, which what did he have to do with? Absolutely nothing. He couldn't change anything by what he did as a profession, okay? So therefore, he shouldn't be stopped to do his profession due to what's going on from the country he's from. It's totally unfair. Okay, and I know Bob is trying to, put his bid in and let everyone know, like, hey, don't mess with our fighter, Beterbiev, because he's from Russia. He's from Canadian, which is stupid, okay? It's dumb. You know what I mean? Because what are you saying? If he was from Russia, that means you are in favor of him being boycotted? You know what I'm saying? But that's what it looks like, that how Bob is explaining. He's not even Russian. He's Canadian. He stayed there for a long time, many years. I'm like, okay, well, what are you trying to separate that? The thing to say, Bob, would be, you know what? Even if he was, him being Russian has nothing to do with what's going on with the president, with the politics, or the decision of the president in the politics of that country. Okay, that's the thing to say instead of he's Canadian. Okay, he's still Russian. Okay, he has family in Russia. He speaks Russian. He's born in Russia. He just lives somewhere else now. But don't try to pin it off because he's now some other person or some other nationality. He's that nationality because he lives there by way of somewhere else. Okay, if you were from China and then you move to America, you're still Chinese American. Right? Just like he would be Russian Canadian. But he's still Russian though, by way of Russia. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Bob Arum stating that Beterbiev is not Russian, he's Canadian, and he should not be boycotted to fight. Tell me what you think. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.